Hi, everybody. It's been a while since I've been on here, but welcome to another edition of Let's Not Talk About MS. I'm going to try not to keep you long, and I will probably be a minute before I'm back because, it's playoff season, so everybody's wrapped up in the basketball just like I am. Anyway, I wanted to come on and express my condolences to Prince's family, and of course all his fans, including myself. We loved him. We'll miss him. Can't believe he's gone. And also heard that Billy Paul is gone. It's like, wow. Gonna miss a lot of our artists. Haven't heard from Billy Paul in many, many, many years, but I think everybody knows me and Mrs. Jones, and he'll be missed. He had a few songs that I really, really liked about of his, and even songs that he sang of other people's. He sang Billy Joel's songs, and I can just hear his voice, that raspy type of voice. So Billy Paul and Prince, may you both rest in peace. Also, I wanted to talk about Lemonade, Beehive, Behave. I watched it. I have to say I enjoyed it, although it was dark to me. I saw a post on Facebook by Black Huffington Post, division of the Huffington Post, and they said that it was an ode to black women. I'm assuming they said that, not assuming, but because I don't want to assume anything. But I guess they said that because of the number of black women that was in the I guess it's an album with and that was the full video for the full album is what I'm thinking it was. It was entertaining, but it was dark, and I don't know if it was an ode to black women, but Jay-Z, I hope you got the message, son, because she was surely talking to you. And that's just my opinion. But that's what I thought it was. I thought it was very personal, and I thought it was directed at him, and I thought she was expressing the levels of her recuperation through their relationship thus far. That's what I thought she was speaking about, but I did enjoy it. But anyway, I posted on Facebook that I didn't think it was an ode to black women as much as I thought it was a personal statement to Jay-Z, and the Beehive just flew at me. And I didn't even say I didn't like it. But I guess they thought I was coming down on their girl, and I wasn't coming down on your girl because I like Beyonce too. I did enjoy it. There was something else I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember what it was at this time. Of course, we all know that Trump and Hillary won big in New York. And now I understand that Ted Cruz and Kasich are going to get together and try to prevent Trump from getting the delegates that he needs, so he won't be the GOP candidate. And I'm not sure what Bernie is doing, but once again, I want to reiterate that whether it be Bernie or Hillary that get the Democratic nominee, we need to vote Democrats, or we're going to have a Ted Cruz, or worse yet, a Donald Trump. And I don't even know if that's worse. I think they're about on the same level. We can't afford that. We really, really can't afford that. So Democrats need to show up and show out. And we have House votes that we can change now, so we can get rid of Turtlehead. And that's Mitch McConnell, for those of you who don't know. And we can get rid of, and we have Senate seats that are up. So, we it's a lot. Mitch McConnell is, the Senate, and the House is Ryan. We need to get rid of him too. He doesn't know what he's doing. So, that's something else I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Prince. I wanted to talk about Lemonade. Lemonade was really interesting. And I guess that's pretty much my conversation for today. If it comes back to me, I'll edit this before I post, and I'll come back and discuss it. But oh, Kelly and Michael. I don't know how many of you know or watch Live with Kelly and Michael. It used to be Live with Regis and Kelly. But now, Regis retired, and now it's Live with Kelly and Michael. Well, Michael has turned in his resignation. He will be going full-time to GMA in August. And when he turned in his resignation, Kelly just couldn't seem to handle it. Hasn't been back to the show since. Now, she was scheduled to go on vacation anyway, as I understand, but she took 2 additional days because she couldn't deal with Michael at the time. Now, he has given her much praise, although she has been absent. I'm sure she's heard it anyway, but he has given her much praise throughout all this, and I feel that I don't know, like she's having a temper tantrum. I guess her beef is that he didn't tell her first. Well, I've read that he didn't tell her first because it was not his place to tell her, that it was the head of the studio that was supposed to tell her first and her not be blindsided. And nobody seems to mention that. But I've read that. And I don't know if that's fact, but that's what I read. And so he was just following orders. But then I found out today, and I don't know if this is true either, on Wendy Williams, of course, that they didn't get along. So if they didn't get along, I don't know why, this is throwing her for such a loop. Because frankly, she flirts so hard, or they flirt so hard, that you would never know they didn't get along. My first thought was, when I heard about it, that, there might be some feelings there, and to avoid any type of intimacy problems, he was leaving. That was my first thought, because they seem awfully close to me. But then I heard today on Wendy Williams that they really don't get along, and that was all for show. So he's quite the actor, if that's the case. And, she comes from soap opera, so we already know that she can put it on if she needs to. So with that being said, I have to say I am Team Michael all the way. That I never watched Kelly and Michael to watch Kelly. I watched Kelly and Michael to watch Michael. And when it was Regis and Kelly, I didn't really watch it. I did watch when it was Regis and Kathy Lee. I know my mother, God rest her soul, did not like Kelly. She felt like she was too flirtatious with Regis. And that used to just drive her up a wall. So, Kelly, just to give you some viewpoints from me, that's what we all thought. So, come off your temper tantrum. You're getting paid $20 million a year. A year, y'all, you hear me? A year. Come off your temper tantrum. Bring your butt back to the show. I heard you hope Michael leaves early. Well, I hope he stays till August and makes you as uncomfortable can be. And I want to see you guys pull this off and be the professionals that you're being paid to be. All right, I'm done. Have a good evening. Enjoy the basketball games. Bye.